Charlie, thank you. From the News Now desk, the Wisconsin Crime Network has issued an Amber Alert. Take a look at your screen here. The alert is for these two children, Alexander and Stefan Zhang. The children are 7 and 9 years old. Alexander is 3'5", 85 pounds, and was last seen wearing a gray jacket, dark blue jeans, and tennis shoes. Stefan is 3'10", 130 pounds. He was last seen wearing a dark gray hoodie with a picture on the front, gray sweatpants, and black tennis shoes. Officials say he is autistic and nonverbal. The boy's father is the suspect here on your screen. He left Plover early yesterday morning, just south of Stevens Point, and was last seen mid-afternoon in Clinton, Iowa. He is described to be 5'3", weighing 125 pounds. He was last seen wearing a green long-sleeve shirt, jeans, black tennis shoes. They are believed to have been driving in a 2010 gold Toyota Sienna minivan. Anyone with information is asked to call the Plover Police Department.